Today we are going to speak about self-love and the tarot. The tarot is one of the most powerful tools for self-discovery, and hence it takes us directly to self-love. When you discover yourself, you know yourself better, you accept yourself. It's part and parcel of learning to love your own flaws, your imperfections, your strengths, and your weaknesses. I have learned in so many years of practicing the tarot that even the first time that I went for a reading, I was 15, and the first thing that I learned was about myself. I learned so many truths, which of course I'm not going to reveal, but I'd like to tell you that when you go for a tarot reading or you use the tarot pack at home for your meditation or guidance, know that you are really communicating with yourself, because it is only about you. It's only about your mental makeup, your emotional makeup, your spiritual makeup, and that's very important, because when all these three are integrated, of course your physicality, when everything is integrated, that's when we are operating at our best level. In my pack, I have a few cards that point towards self-love, and I'm just going to flowering. When we plant a seed, we don't instantly see its fruit or flower. It takes its own time. So be patient with yourself. Let yourself go through the pain of growing. Let yourself go through the joy of blooming. It's beautiful. This journey that we have in life, our only constant companion truly is our own self. And if you do not love yourself, how will you spend the rest of your life? And how will anybody else love you? So, as important as it is, I also know the challenges of loving oneself, because we are so critical of ourselves. But eventually, it comes to a point where you are so authentic with yourself that you know your flaws and you accept them, and you try to do better for your own self, not because people expect you to be a certain way. Also, when your cup is full of love, when yourself is full, when you are at ease, that is when you will be able to pour into your life with more ease, whether it's your career or your family or your relationships or anything. So have your cup full. It's very important to have your cup full. Sharing. That's what I was talking about. Spending time in silence. Very important. As important as spending time in silence, journaling, listening to your favorite music, being kind to yourself, all that, as important as that is, where the painful part, the playful part is as important. So spend time doing things that you really love, enjoy yourself, don't be morose, don't be sad. It's hard, I know it is, but it's not impossible. And that's the whole fun of life, that when we know we have a challenge, how much of it can we go through with a smile, and how much of it weighs down on us. So every day we learn, we get better every day. Trust yourself, most importantly. If we know in all our relationships we are constantly talking about trust, what about self-trust? Years ago, turning in, very important to be at ease with yourself, to spend time meditating in silence, or going for a walk alone, or just gazing at the trees, or spending time with your pet, or grounding, or doing something that is only your refueling, whatever it is. Even if it means going for a drive, it means going for coffee with yourself, whatever floats your boat, then do it. Spend time with yourself, turn in, go in, speak to yourself, communicate with yourself. It's very, very essential. And amongst other things, what I'd really like to point out and end this video with is, in the journey of self-love, we arrive at rebirth, which is very beautiful. Because yes, we are born from our mums, but we also have a chance to be reborn every day. We have a chance to be reborn with every lunar cycle. We have a chance to be reborn every year. Depends on what your uh, desires are, and depends on how you take it. But rebirth is so essential because we shed, we replant, and we grow. So through the journey of self love, this is the most important thing that we will arrive at, because change is the only constant. Constantly, we are all evolving towards something that we don't know. So it's very important to know yourself, spend time with yourself, love yourself deeply, and I hope that this was helpful.